matter how far we have drifted, God will always welcome us home with open arms. KBC Dramatics presents The Prodigal Son 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Bible for Today Theatre Company. Today, we present to you a panoramic multimedia experience, an innovation in dramatic performance that will leave you astounded, a true masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you The Prodigal Son in the New Millennium.
Once upon a time, there was a man. The man had two sons. Now, we don't know their names, so for the purpose of this drama, we'll call the first son Felix von Gregenhagen von Steinbeck in der Hurdy-Gurdy with the Wingy the first. And we'll call the second son Bob.
Do I have to be called Bob?
What?
Do I have to be called Bob? I mean, I don't really like the name. It's so short. Look at my brother's. His is so dramatic and erudite.
Well, do you have any suggestions?
Well, there's always one name I've really liked. I'll tell you, but you promise not to laugh. Do you promise?
Well, I'll promise I'll try not to laugh.
I've always wanted to be called,
Yes?
Well, I've always wanted to be called
Well, go on.
Gertrude.
Gertrude? I mean, that's a girl's name.
I knew it. I knew you would laugh.
Well, I'm sorry. Look, Bob. I mean, Gertrude. If you want to be called Gertrude, well, it's fine with me. Anyway, now, where was I? Ah, yes. Now, the father was, well, he was a CEO of a large multinational corporation. His company had invented those plastic things that you find on the end of your shoelaces. Well, they had been hugely successful, hadn't they? Because have you ever seen shoelaces without those little plastic thingies? Oops, sorry. I'm babbling. Just a little bit. But the long and short of it was that the father was, really rich. I mean, really, really rich. I mean, so rich that you can't possibly understand how rich he was. You know, he was so rich.
Do you think it would be possible to get on with the story now?
Oops, sorry, babbling again. Anyway, one day the younger son, Gertrude, went to his dad and asked for his share of the inheritance.
Dad, can I have my share of the inheritance?
Well, I don't think it's such a good idea. But, well, all right, son. I'm glad that you are not your brother,
Why, Dad?
because my checks are not big enough to write out his name. And he took off for a distant land. And there, he decided to live it big. I mean, really big. First, he bought a lifetime supply of chocolate-flavored chicken.
Tasty.
Then, he spent a fortune on the latest fashion.
Yeah, you are looking so good, babe.
I know, right?
And he partied every single night. Then, too late, he realized that he had spent all his money.
Hey, I've spent all my money. Hi, doll. I'm afraid I'm broke. Can you borrow me some money?
Oh no, are you broke? Um, uh, I'll go and check if I have any cash.
Of course, she never came back. And then, to top it all, there was a famine in the land. And poor Gertrude got very, very hungry.
I'm so very hungry. She took my last chocolate chicken eclair.
So, there was nothing for it. He'd have to get a job at McDonald's.
Oh
No!
no!
That's right, McDonald's.
So, you are looking for a job?
Yes, please. Anything?
The manager grinned from ear to ear as he gave Gertrude the most exciting job ever. He handed him a toothbrush and a small bucket.
You have to clean out the mold from in between the tiles in the toilets. And this toothbrush is as good as new. Only been used a few times by a man who has no teeth. Enjoy.
So, Gertrude would spend hours and hours cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. At one stage, he got so hungry that the mold in between the tiles was starting to look good. I mean, really good. Finally, Gertrude came to his senses.
Aha.
He realized that even the servants in his father's house were treated better than this.
Even the servants at my dad's house are treated better than this.
Then he sat down and thought. Sometimes he would just sit, but this time he sat down and he thought.
I will go home to my father's house and say to my dad, I have hurt you and I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Please treat me like one of your hired men.
So he set off home. But when he was a long way off, his father saw his son and was so overjoyed that he ran to him and embraced him. Oh, come here, my son. Come, let me hug you. Oh, let's celebrate, shall we? Family and friends, this son of mine, he was lost, but now he is found. He was dead, but he is now alive. Oh, we must celebrate. Quickly, quickly, go, go, and buy 3 dozen of those McDonald's burgers.
No, Dad, please, not McDonald's.
Well, his dad agreed. And because Kentucky was on the other side of town, he arranged for a tender lamb to be put on the spit. And they had a huge party. He gave his son a robe and put a ring on his finger, and he welcomed Bob, Gertrude, or whatever, back as his son.